Hi, I'm John Ernst, Mayor of Brookhaven. There's a lot to do at Murphey Candler Park. There's baseball, softball, football, there's tennis, there's swimming, there's picnic areas, there's playgrounds, there's green space and trails galore. There's streams and even a lake. But thanks to the funding from the 2018 Park Bond, we have a very special project underway at Murphey Candler Lake.
And what we're standing on is a site where we're building a boardwalk across the upper end of Murphey Candler Lake in order to create a loop for the trail around the lake.
Murphey Candler is one of the largest parks in the metropolitan area at 135 acres. The overwhelming majority of this is natural green space, and some of this is protected green space. That's why we're taking special care to ensure that the improvements that are underway have minimal impact on the natural environment.
And what they're doing, as you see, they're walking on pallets and boards so they don't actually disturb the vegetation on the ground. My name is Matt Kane. I'm a landscape architect. I work for Clark Patterson Lee. I'm the lead landscape architect designer for the improvements here at Murphey Candler Park. Those are the helical piers, columns. Actually, they're screws in the ground. That's the bent, that's the joist, and this is the deck board. And this piece of equipment spins that thing into the ground, that helical into the ground, until it won't spin anymore.
My name is Daryl Chambers. I'm with Excellior Construction. I am the superintendent for this project. So over here we have the 2.5-inch helicals. That is our bearing weight for the helicals. They're averaging going in the ground anywhere between 15 and 20 feet. Over here you'll see a different type of helical, which is a 1.5-inch square. They're actually diagonal helix that keep the bridge from ever shifting left or right. This helical will go in, if you see the machine on top, the torque meter tells us how many feet we need to go in the ground. We will keep putting extensions on there until we hit a certain amount of torque, so we know that helix is not going to pull out of the ground.
What you're looking at behind me was one of the original trails here in the park that we're using for access so that they can bring their equipment and their materials down to actually build the trail. But we've restricted them in between the two orange protective fences so that they don't get out and destroy the natural vegetation here, but they stay on that trail that was already there. But our goal is to return this to the state it was like before they came here. The trail that you're looking at now behind me is the trail they're not using, and that's what it actually looked like before they came on site. And the goal is to get it back to that, and the way we're going to do it is that when they brought in the gravel to support their equipment, we put down some fabric to put that gravel on, so that all we have to do is come back and roll it up and clean up the excess and put in some pine straw and make it go back to looking exactly like, or hopefully exactly like this.
I want to thank the residents and visitors at Murphey Candler for their consideration and patience as we fulfill the upgrades of the Park Bond, approved by the voters in 2018. I'm John Ernst. Have a beautiful Brookhaven day.